So traders, right now there is a pattern that's repeating right now on the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, and it's repeating. Something happened back in March before we got the dump, and we're actually getting the exact same thing right now. Plus also, there's something really interesting happening with the Bitcoin market and also the energy sector. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight. Let's actually start with the good old stock market. Then I want to show you something really, possibly something maybe happening with the energy sector, which I may be wrong in. So that's right, bumblebees. You can actually hop in the chat box below and say, this guy is wrong. Shut the hell up, will you? There are little bumblebees in the chat box. One of the big things here, traders, is oh, by the way, guys, a bit of a quick update on my personal trading. I've only had one trade this week, guys. So out of doing all the scans, and I look at the Forex market, the futures market, I look at the crypto market, I look at all the different types of stocks. I've only had one trade this week. Now it's been a successful trade. It was like close to a 40% profit in one day. But that's all I've had. So it's been a really successful trading week for me. And that's where you got to be really patient. If you'd like to learn actually how I trade the markets, then go to Johns, JOHNS, freegift.com. Go over there right now, register. I'm going to send you a free trading course, and you're going to get instant access to a free training that I did, a webinar replay that walks you through my trading system, exactly what I look for when I'm actually scanning the entire market, all markets. So it's been a really successful week for me. So looking at the markets right now, looking at the S&P 500, we can see that that we're getting a bit of a strong rally here, okay? And it's like, oh, the bottom's in and so on and so forth, and maybe the bottom's in, maybe the bottom's not. But here's something really interesting that I've seen right now, and then I want to share an interesting pattern that's happening on the energy sector and then in the Bitcoin market. Check this out here. So if I check this out, if I look at the S&P 500 and I zoom in here for a bit more, this is the weekly chart here. All right, now check this out. So if I look at this, there's actually been a few swings here in the market. So we've had this swing down, swing up, swing down, swing up. Okay, so interesting, right? So let's have a look at this here. But if I bring up the good old Fibonacci tool, let's actually go to step one, which is Fibonacci tool. Step one is measure from the high down to the low, from there to there. Measure from the ultimate high down to the low, retraces 50 to 60%. Remember, this was the last rally in March, right? Because remember, last March, what did we get? We got the bullet. We got the bullet gate, right? The bullet gate. Oh, here we go. Right? Actually, the last leg, this buying leg, even in March, was actually much stronger than we're getting right now. If we look at the angle, right? Look at this angle here. See how that's strong? So we have strong, weak, and flat, right? So it's really almost vertical, very slow, flat. So we can see that was the strong leg up through there. But look what's happening now. Notice how it's actually see how if I had to hurt this, if that was 1, 2, 3, right? Looking at the angles, see how that's almost very vertical. It's like in a roller coaster, right? You're getting ready. It's very strong up. But guess what happened? At this 50 to 60% level, that's when we started to reject it, right? It's all about that weekly chart. Now, on top of what I just said there, you can see how now we're getting another big strong rally, but this one's actually a lot weaker, right? You can see the angle is actually not as steep. Last time, this angle here, and if I actually draw that, let me actually draw that from there to there, showing you the angle of this. So, and if I actually draw that exact same angle from there to there, you can see how it actually, the last angle here, even though this buying leg back here there was a lot more stronger buyers came back in, and we still got the big drop down. You can see how we did start to follow along with the same angle where we started to get some strong movement, and then we started to slow down a bit, right? And now we're getting an interesting pattern on the daily charts, and I'll share that with you as well too. But the first thing I wanted to share with you is obviously the weekly charts, and then I'll get to the daily chart pattern that I'm noticing right now. So we could see that, look at this here, drop down, boom, back up, 50, 60% retracement, then we drop back down. Are we getting the same thing again? Let's go from the high down to the good old low period. Good old low period right there. And look where we are right now, 50%. That 50% level, which also goes inside of what? Oh, look at this here. Oh, that level through there. See that level through there? This is a whole major, look at this here. Boom, 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 boom. Back in the middle of last year. Boom, boom. Couple of boom, booms through here in the February, March, and then boom, back up again, right? So we come back down and look at this here. Boom as well too, right? So this market, and now look, we're here right now. Boom, boom, right? So boom, 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 boom. So right now we're not only are we at a 50% level, but we're at a boom, boom area. So that's a boom, boom. That's a boom, boom area. Let's go look at the. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Do you know, like, I'm in Australia. I live in Australia. So, do you know, it's 6:15 in the morning and I've just finished my trading. I had no trades today. Again, as of before, I've only had one trade this week. I actually don't trade a lot, but my success rate is massively high. So, again, if you go to johnsfreegift.com, I can share with you all that trading system there. But, boom, boom area, all right? So let's see if the Nasdaq has any boom, boom areas. From the high down to the low, same sort of thing, right? Let's actually go through this here. So the last time we had the movement down to the boom, boom area. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Down to the boom, boom area. Oh. Oh, I love trading, guys. I've been doing it now for 18 years and I absolutely love it. Anyway, so I keep thinking support is boom, boom area right now. Every time I say support, I'm thinking boom, boom. So we have, oh man. So we have a rally back up to where? The resistance, the resistance area, to the boom, boom area. To the resistance level, right? And then guess what? Then we got the resistance level and actually rallied at a 50%, held it, and then look what happened. Then the big drop in. Now we're getting another rally, aren't we? Now, let's actually see what happens here. If we go back down to this point through here, from this highest high to this last low, look where we are right now. Oh, the boom boom area. Look at this here. But not only is it that, but then you can see what? Look at this here. If I actually let me draw that trend line right there. Look where we are right now. Oh, that's why we're actually having a bit of problems here, right? Look at this here. Boom, boom area. Boom, boom. So there's a couple of boom, booms at the start of last year. Boom, boom through there. Nothing through the middle of last year like the S&P, but the start of this year, we had a couple of boom, booms in February, March. Remember, this is a weekly chart here, right? So that's 1 week there. That's another week. And that's another week. So, right. So that through there, right? Look what's happening here, right at that resistance level. And also what? 50% retracement area. So, is history repeating itself? Is this just a repetitive pattern? Now, on top of all of that, check this out. Look where we are right now. We're right at that area of resistance, aren't we? Right at that area of resistance. So not only are we at this area of support and resistance, these boom boom areas, right? So we have this resistance of what we have this resistance level coming down, and also on top of that, the Fibonacci, right? 3 areas: boom boom, boom boom, and the boom boom, right? The 3 boom booms could send this market back down and down from there, because you can see last time, once again, we got a rally, then we're going to drop. Now we're getting a rally again. Are we getting ready for another drop in the market? So it's going to be really, really, really interesting to see how all this plays out. Is this just a bear market rally before we really start to see some big movement? We need to keep an eye out for that. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for that, because now, traders, the thing is about this is that this could go either way, and we need to be alert to what the market is telling us and not oblivious. You can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality, right? So if this is going to be complete rejection, we're going to get something like this, and we're going to start to break out like that, and then we're probably going to see another move down. But if it doesn't, if we start to get something like this, where the market comes down a bit through here, and then we hold, and then we start to break back up. Now we know what the market's telling us and when the market's likely to go. So we need to respect the market. Right now, we're at these strong levels of resistance. So we could actually see a bit of a strong movement on the downside. Let me share something with you that I'm noticing with the energy sector. So on the weekly chart with the energy sector, we're getting a strong level of support. Bam, 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 right? The boom, boom areas. See the boom, boom here, back in the middle of last year. Boom, boom, the boom, boom. And right now we came to almost down to the boom, boom area, and then the market actually rallied back up. So looking at this market right now, we have actually broken back down almost to this level, and we've rallied back up, and now we're pulling back. What happens here? And a big problem with some of you bubble bees in my chat box, right? Especially with a guy with people that don't have any like faces to their little icon thing, right? Some people just they don't have any faces. They just have the word D. I'm like, yeah, you're a pretty big D right now. So the thing is that looking at right now and the one thing it's important to understand is, as a trader, we flow with the market. Okay, as a trader, we flow with the market. We don't say this is definitely going to drop right now, or this is definitely going to up. No. Okay, because if the market does do something like this, then yeah, we're probably going to continue down, right? Because now we made a lower high, and we're breaking back down. That's scenario number one. But what if the opposite side happens? Oh my goodness, the opposite side cannot happen, right? So what happens if the opposite side happens, and we start to do something like this? And then we start to build up a higher low, and we break past these previous highs. What is that? The buyers are coming back in. I don't care what I hope, what I think, or what I'm fearful of. Anything, right? Low and a higher low. Boom, boom, break up through there. We're probably likely to see another big leg up in the energy sector. I have been bearish. I have been saying the inflation numbers are going to keep coming down and keep coming down. And everything's still looking pretty bearish across the markets, right? Everything's looking pretty bearish. But guess what? This may be just this may be an overall pullback, and we may have already got the pullback in some of the commodity prices in the energy sector, oil, so on and so forth. And maybe, just maybe, we're getting ready to hold here again, and we're getting ready for another big rally. So we need to really watch this and develop, because if it does develop that higher low, guys, guess what? I was wrong about inflation. So look at this here. This is the good old Bitcoin chart. Look at this beautiful Bitcoin chart, right? Beautiful, absolutely, beautiful. All right, guys. The first person in the chat box below, to mention where is that saying from? What movie is that saying from? Beautiful. Who said it? What character or what actor said it? And what movie? The first person who says it in the chat box below gets a cookie. So we can see here. Look at this here. Bitcoin chart movement to the upside. But we're getting a bear flag, aren't we? We're strong trending down. If we look at the weekly charts. Right, look at this here, big strong trending down. Remember, and this is what happened last time, right? Down, and then we had a movement up, and then a down. We're getting a movement up. Guess what? It's actually a very, very, very weak up. It's very, very. We're not even getting a V bottom. We're not even getting something like that. So we could get something like this, guys, and we could get another big strong leg down in the Bitcoin market. So it's actually not looking good at all. If I squeeze my charts up, do a little funky dunky squeezing up a little bit, look where we are right now. And if I'm zooming out a bit more and looking at the next areas of support and resistance, I can see how it actually, look at that there. It actually stopped right there, dead cold on that level through there. If it does break that, which it does look like it may, right? That's that next level of support. So we could actually start to see the good old Bitcoin back down towards that 12,000, maybe even a bit lower than that, but that's that level through there. So we could even see, let's actually bring this up here. Right, so we could actually see Bitcoin start to actually head back down through to there. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.